Welcome, vintage stream. I just woke up. I put together 75 cards legal in the format. Twitter's tearing it apart, which is fair because it's not ideally built. So I did quickly get the mental misstep in at the last minute, so it's a little different than the advertised list. But I do kind of like Andreas's idea of demonic consultation. I've been losing a lot, but I wanted to continue that trend for sure. I don't think it'll be that bad. I actually think like you get some pretty sweet hits off your Yuriko. People aren't really playing removal right now. I'm still like, a 6 Force of Will deck. And I think Daze is like something no one will ever play around. So I think it could be fine. Obviously, I think the sideboard's actually pretty powerful. Like, throw a bunch of traps in. Power null. Obviously, you can just board out these retrofitted foundries, but just a bunch of null rods. I don't really know. I played a bunch with this archetype before. I wanted to try again, so yeah, we had Deathrite Shaman in at one point in our lists. We had a lot of different versions of Yuriko, and I'm sure there's a much better way to build it, but here we are. Anyways, on the play, round 1, Vintage Challenge, first D. What do we got? We've got a Changeling Outcast, so really living the high life. Gonna snap it off, obviously. Let's see what opponent does. yeah. We need probably need a Force of Will. But I mean we have a Vampiric Tutor. Like, we've got 3 mana, draw a card. So I really don't think we can lose. This thing can't be blocked. Just saying. I have no idea, dude. Hitting me with these hard-hitting questions. You would think it would be the grinding decks, but Pyroblast is a nightmare. Maybe Bug. Bug might be a pretty good matchup. I could see Bug being a reasonable matchup. Yeah, blocking is for cowards, though. Cowards can't block warriors. Ah, shit, it's Dredge. Well, we can't get Elishnorn. That's probably good for us. Things we can't beat an Elishnorn. Alright, so it's Dredge. We have no Dredge hate in the main, but we have a bunch in the board, so we need to try to KO them. Seems like a hard task. I don't know what you're talking about. Changing Outcast always attacks. How can he be a coward? Alright, so somehow we need to race Bazaar of Baghdad, which I haven't really figured out how we're going to do yet. I mean, we have a Vampiric Tutor, for whatever that's worth. Oh, we're not going to game 2. We're gonna try our best, not me. I put in the tickets. We're gonna watch them burn. It's happening. Oh, it's happening. Are you ready to draw some Ornithopters? Because I sure am. No! No! How did this happen? Oh no! Our ingenious infiltrator! Please! Please don't unmask our ingenious infiltrator. We don't want any fucking standstills. No deck wants standstills. No! Now we have to brainstorm. I guess we could... Alright, is there a Vampiric on our upkeep that actually is, like, pretty lit? We have Ancestral. Alright, maybe we should just brainstorm. If we hit, like, Mox and Yuriko, I guess that would be reasonable. Yeah, the unmask was not ideal for us. Okay. Please resolve. Oh, come on! How are you gonna just have bizarre double Dredger unmask Force of Will? How do they do this? Man, Dredge is great. Well, we're not getting dredged or reanimated on, so that's always fun. All right, maybe they'll miss. That's a miss. That's not really a miss. Oh, they can't Cabal Therapy our Vampiric Tutor because it is in fact a Vampiric Tutor. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. All right, we're gonna die next turn. Is when we're gonna die. Alright, well, they're forcing us to Vampiric Tutor. What are we? Are we just gonna get Ancestral? We're probably just getting Ancestral. I guess we could get one of the Yurikos. I feel like we want Ancestral though. I'm gonna take Ancestral. Alright, opponent gets nothing this turn, but next turn they'll dredge 9 and get a bunch of things, so. We at least get to involve in. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll cast Ancestral, targeting myself. I need a ninja. Not an. Okay, alright, okay, alright, okay. I feel like we're going to need this time walk to win the game, but we're never going to get to keep this time walk if we pass the turn, so we probably need to cast the time walk now, unfortunately. I guess if drew a Lotus exactly. So opponent dredge it, plays it, gets an Icarid, gets an Amalgam, dredges 9. Yeah, I just don't think we're gonna get to take a turn back with this time walk. Yo, thanks for the follow. Okay. Okay. Yeah, maybe we do want a Mystic Sanctuary, huh? That'd be really good here. Just put back the Time Walk and then... Fuck, maybe we wanted a Mystic Sanctuary. Oh no, Mystic Sanctuary would be so good here. We'd probably win the game if we had a Mystic Sanctuary. Fuck, I didn't even... Oh, I didn't think we'd hit 4 lands like that all the... I guess we're drawing a million cards. Wow. Okay, yeah, I feel like we probably should have a Mystic Sanctuary. I didn't have any time! Yeah, I would probably win this game with a Mystic Sanctuary. Alright, at least we get to Commander Ninjutsu. And get a snow-covered island. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Alright, here come the Narcomoebas. Now we're not even gonna get to hit with our Yuriko. Yeah. One Narcomoeba currently, one Amalgam, one Bridge, one Therapy. So not the worst so far. One more Dredge. What's this Dredge hit? One more Narcomoeba, but a second therapy. A second therapy is really bad for us because now they get to take our infiltrator. Yeah, if we had a Mixer Sanctuary there, we get to put it on top, deal them 2, take an extra turn. The problem is we only get one more hit in with Yuriko because we can't get the Changeling Foundry, Changeling Outcast in. I would say like game 1 Dredge is pretty unwinnable anyways, but all right. We gotta add it to the list, right? Add it to the list. Uh, uh, Mystic Sanctuary, Demonic Console. I mean, yeah, but that's still not enough, right? Yeah, hmm. They just blind named it? How are we gonna get wrecked like that? Shit. All right, Steve. Okay, I see you. I guess I should. I mean, they knew I had an uncovered island, so they knew like 3. They knew 3 of the cards, so there was only 1 card they were blind naming. What are we returning? A Street Wraith? We just did we just return a Street Wraith? Holy shit! Thing's unblockable. Perfect timing. Force of Will. You love to see it. All right. Well, we at least get to get a Yuriko trigger in here. Trigger Yuriko, because this is a ninja. 0, 0. I love to see it. Yep, absolutely. God. We needed a little help there. Like, just like a little help. Alright, we're good here. Alright. Alright. Grab Trap. Craft Digger's Cage. Maybe Plague Engineer? I don't know if Plague Engineer is actually good. I never really liked like Mental Misstep to be Cabal Therapy. Can I misdirect and unmask? Or is that opponents? Card unmask. Card unmask. Target player. Okay. I mean, Baleful Strix, like, decent against Hollowed One, but... I don't know if we want these Plague Engineers, I guess, is the next, like, big question, right? I'm just, like, trying to look at what it hits. Like, we can take out all their Narcomoebas, or make their zombies smaller, or make it so they can't have Icarids. But I don't really think that's very good. Actually, I don't think this card's that good. I don't really think we actually need to deal with a hollowed one at all. I'm like not convinced that that's really an issue. Man, there should definitely be a Mystic Sanctuary in this deck. Now I'm pretty sad. I don't really know what my last cut's gonna be here either. I don't know where like the best place to trim is. I don't know. That could be good against like hollowed ones, so I didn't really want to trim that. Well, this hand doesn't really do anything. I don't really think this is a keepable hand, right? Doesn't really seem like a keepable hand to me. Dredge doesn't lose to one, one hate anymore, especially not a trap. I don't think this hand's ever gonna win. Oh. Certainly try this one. Yeah. Hmm. I didn't even get good Ornithopter art. You hate to see it. Though I don't hate this one either. Kind of feels like a happy Ornithopter. So yeah, Mystic Sanctuary looked like it would have been good. I don't know about. It's like not. I don't know how much of like the engine we can cut. I haven't played enough matches to know how much of the engine cards we can cut. Like I've already started trimming Foundries. What the f? Get out of here! What? How you gonna hit me with a Force of Vigor like this? There's like 4 artifacts in my deck. Did you even see an artifact in game 1? Alright, well we lost. It was fun. Opponent had double force and killed all our creatures. So that's kind of fucked up. They had 2 Force of Wills, 2 Force of Vigors, and a Bazaar of Baghdad? Alright, well, we were never fucking beating this player anyways. What's the point? Holy shit. Yeah, Dredge is a completely reasonable deck that should definitely exist, dude. 100% agreed. Glad we're all in agreement. No, I mean, like, you gotta assume what kind of hate we're gonna bring in. I assume the person thought we would bring in cages, I guess? I don't know. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, there's the post board we had 2 Mana Racks, Ornithopter, and 1 Foundry, and that was it. So, it just happened to be completely fucking destructive. Like we had a daze, like a free counterspell for it. 1 card free counterspell. They just had their own 2 card free counterspell. Is this gonna be good enough? I guess I should not F6 because I could gush in response in case I needed to find a force of will. Alright, well, we've stopped the Narcomoebas, so that's always good. Opponent can always dredge a Shambling Shell to find their green card for another Force of Vigor, but 1, 2, and a Force of Vigor in exile. There's only one more force in their deck. So they might just try to go for Hallowed One. Yeah, no, I don't agree with that statement at all, Tomcat. And I play a lot of Vintage. I don't think Dredge needs to be in the format at all, and I think it's not good for the format either. So, to each their own. All right. Well, I missed a land drop again, so I'm pretty ready to just gush here. Alright, well, we found a Daze, and we don't... I guess if we waited for one more mana, we would be able to Ingenious Infiltrator. Instead, we can't, so maybe that was a mistake. But now we can Daze a Force of Vigor, so we just have to beat a zombie. Dredge wasn't fine before Troll Ren. That's just not true either. Dredge has never been fine. You have to devote 8 sideboard slots to beat it. I don't know, but like, Force of Vigor broke Dredge in half. And London Mulligan didn't help either. Alright, so we can at least beat... We just need to beat the zombie. I definitely probably might have... It's possible I wanted to wait on the other... Alright, now we have Force and Daze. Dredge doesn't even, like, play lands anymore. It just doesn't. It just plays a mono free spells. And London Mulligan makes it so they like don't have to mulligan as much. Like they have a lot larger hand size. Like, yeah, we might win this game. By the way, this was a really good draw. Opponent doesn't have very many hollowed ones left. They only have 1 Force of Vigor. We gotta hardcast Daze again. So we just need to get to 4 mana to block this thing. Or we play our Retrofitter Foundry. I don't know what it does. What does it do? We can make... Alright, we won the game. Got it. We have won the game. You'll love to see it. It's a legacy list. I played against it a couple of times in like legacy challenges and stuff. I really enjoyed it, so I wanted to play it. I have had other Yuriko lists in the past as well. So we're not gonna die to this thing, so I might as well get an infiltrator in here. I'd like to return the servo. I'd like to draw a card. Okay. There's no reason to show them Ravenous Trap. I guess. Just gonna hard cast this infiltrator here. Thanks, Sean. It was fun. I guess I should have searched up a swamp with that Prismatic Vista. I guess I can still get an Underground Sea here. I should have probably cast this pre-combat, so I would have drawn 2 cards, I guess. I didn't really think about that either. It doesn't really matter what game actions I take. I'm going to win this game, so I just am on autopilot. I should probably trap them at some point, though. Just for fun. We'll see. Alright, I'd like to draw a bunch of cards, please. Yeah, your go. Oh, he found the Force of Vigor. Nice job. Oh, boy. Alright, we get to do it again, because we drew the Grafdigger's Cage after they cast their Force of Vigor, pitching Force of Vigor. Like a powerful wizard that we are. Alright, they're definitely going to have their Force of Vigors in now. I mean, we still don't really want any of these other cards, though. Do we still want a Retrofitter Foundry in? We might want to just switch to a Dismember. Or like a Baleful Strix. Nah. Maybe? I don't know. It's like reasonable. This can also kill off the bridges. Maybe we'll just have a Dismember instead of a Retrofitter Foundry. I guess the Retrofitter Foundry also kills off bridges. I didn't really think that through, I guess. I think the Retrofitter Foundry might just be better. What the hell is this? No, it's pretty close, but without like a land, I don't think this is a keep. Go mulligan. This one's much better. I'm gonna put away the treasure cruise. I'm gonna put away the, yeah, this way. Pitch, play. Yeah, I'm gonna put away the treasure cruise. So this is pretty solid. We've got a force. We've got turn 1, Cage Yuriko. It's probably unfortunate that if opponent activates and plays Hollowed One, we have to force it. But yeah, this deck should have a Mystic Sanctuary, huh? So they pitched a Force of Will, 4 cards in hand. They have an Unmask. Can I just allow this Unmask to resolve? If so, what's the worst thing that happens? They take my Lotus, I can't play a creature, I play a Grafdigger's Cage. They take my Grafdigger's Cage, I can't stop them. I'm just gonna force it. Well, that's like not technically bad, but also definitely going to get Force of Vigor, possibly. I guess they've already lost 2 green cards. Alright, which card do I play that doesn't get Mindbreak Trap? Not that they should have Mindbreak Trap in their deck. guess the cage is more important. All right, we've got a cage. They've got a bazaar. Our Yuriko can't beat a hollowed one currently, but we're in good spot to beat. Oh, we just have Sickening Shoal? Alright. Okay. They have one card in hand, so they're just gonna Dredge. Why are they doing this? It doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. They're gonna go back to 0 cards. They just lost their Force of Vigor. We have a Grafdigger's Cage. That activation makes no sense. I'm still not going to play the Sapphire just because I don't want... There's no reason to put it out there. Like, they can just start saving their cards to try to find Force of Vigor, etc., etc. Alright, so this will help us for next turn. Next turn we can get a... Yeah, that's Sanctuary for you. Agreed. Alright, so now they can activate. Okay, they chose not to. So we have to be wary of, like, Force. Alright, there. Okay, I guess that is a downside to holding Sapphire, but they're gonna just take Trap anyways. So now our question becomes, are we putting Yuriko on top? And if they take Sapphire, do we get screwed? Or would we just put Ancestral on top? We probably just put Ancestral on top, I would assume. It's too bad we can't get like more Dredge hate, because they just would Vigor it away, though there's not that many Vigors. I definitely do not think I should let that resolve. The Vampiric is much, much better than Trap Sapphire. Like, these cards are not that good. Like, Vampiric is very good. Alright, they took the Trap. We get to cast Ancestral, unless their last card's Mental Misstep. It isn't. Now we have Daze Protection and a Dig Through Time. Yeah, we're in a good spot, chat. These Grafdigger's Cages have been good. Maybe we should be playing more Grafdigger's Cages instead of more Ravenous Traps. I just thought Ravenous Trap would be decent in our deck with pressure and the ability to hit it to deal 4 damage. Yeah, that's fine. Is that a concession? Is that a concession? No! 1-0, chat! You thought we didn't have it. We always had it. Oh, baby. Never didn't have it, chat. Never didn't have it. All right, let's think. I still think that it might be right to get a Sanctuary in here, but it's hard with like a Swamp. I mean, like I already cut a bunch of engine cards, like at least 3. I don't know how many more engine cards we can cut. I do like our heavy hitters at like this top end here. Like Yuriko should do decent. Like it's gonna hit 0s a lot still, but like we have double top tutors to try to like dome them for 8 too. It's like one of the better misdirection decks I've played. It's a lot of blue cards. We need the extra thing, and it's a high mana cost. So, like this Brazen Borrower, maybe we actually don't want an answer to something. I just thought it'd be nice to have an answer. What was this? This was my old ninjas list. This was like a really long time ago. You know, see a lot of similar things, but this one I filled out some of the cantrip slots a little bit more and played less dazes and stuff. Didn't play as much things to I had a real problem because I didn't play the Changeling Outcast, or they weren't printed yet. One of the two. And so like I kept getting my Ornithopters Force of Vigored, and it was really frustrating. This card seems really good in the deck because it is ninja to trigger both our ninja things, and also can't be blocked. This card seems very good in the deck for sure. Anyways, we get a lot of time